Now let's talk about the confrontation you had last night with a California congressman.
Let's put it that way.
It was an interview. It was tough, appropriately tough. What is this craziness? Let's take a look at first of all, the Delaware town hall meeting.
That's what started all this crazy
with Mike Castle.
Who's a reasonable guy, by the way. He's a moderate.
He's a moderate guy.
He's a reasonable guy. The full mooners out there. Delaware.
Former governor, member of Congress, and look at what happened to him. You'd call them the full mooners. I think they're totally nuts. Let's go. Let's watch it.
I want to go back to January 20th, and I want to know, why are you people ignoring his birth certificate? He is not an American citizen. He is a citizen of Kenya.
It makes you wonder about universal suffrage, doesn't it? That everybody gets to vote with the craziest ideas.
Or universal access to town hall meetings.
Yeah.
Now, you come on with the congressman last night who's sponsoring legislation that would require a birth certificate for presidential candidates. And
it's fine with me, but why is he doing it? That's the question. I don't mind if we ever got to show birth certificate. It seems a reasonable request. But the reason they're doing this is to play to the yahoos who think that Barack Obama somehow snuck into the presidency, that he really didn't have a birth certificate. I mean, let's look who's feeding us. The best broadcaster in the world in terms of audience, Rush Limbaugh. Barack Obama has one thing in common with God. Do you know what it is? God does not have a birth certificate either. He's playing into this crowd.
Here's a clip from last night. This is the way you challenged your interview guest.
Yeah. What is going on that so many Americans doubt the obvious, that Barack Obama is a citizen, to the point that you felt it necessary to co-sponsor this crazy proposal?
First of all, Chris, we'll get to the proposal in a minute. The proposal is not crazy.
You are feeding the wacko wing of your party. Do you believe that Barack Obama is a legitimate native-born American or not?
That is not what this bill is about, Chris.
No, what do you believe?
As far as I know, yes. Okay?
As far as you know, I'm showing you his birth certificate.
I'm looking at a camera right now. So
you want me to mail it to you?
No. But Chris,
it's on the screen now. Take a close look. It says Barack Hussein Obama. He was born August 4th, 1961 in Honolulu. Is that a state? Yes, it was.
Fine.
His mother was Caucasian. His father was African. What more do you want? He's male.
What is the matter?
He was born, by the way, at 7:24 p.m. in the island of Oahu. What more do you want? I mean, I'm serious. You say, as far as you know, you are playing to the crazies.
So basically, what you're suggesting is
that's what I do for a living.
It's great. I mean, somebody's got to do it. What they're trying to do with their legislation is keep the internet rumors going and keep delegitimizing the president of the United States.
Well, let's just go to the guy who's the chief sponsor who put this bill out there, Mr. Posey from Indiana. Look at this. Quote, I haven't looked at the evidence. He hasn't looked at the birth certificate, which is publicly available. It's not up to me to look at the evidence. I can't swear on a stack of Bibles whether he is or he isn't a legitimate native-born American. His press secretary, put out the word, he has to release an authentic birth certificate. He hasn't done that. So, I mean, we keep showing these things.
So why would
wonder what they're up to.
Why would you spend the time working on legislation?
Because I think
when you say you haven't looked at the evidence.
Nasty trick to de-Americanize a guy who has a different name like Barack Obama, to de-Americanize a guy like Mike Dukakis, who's a totally American guy, to try to build the notion that there's an American party, the Republican Party, and there's the un-American party, the Democratic Party. It's nasty, terrible, divisive politics. It's not e pluribus unum. It's not us all getting together and agreeing to argue politics, which is what we should do. It's saying some of us aren't even eligible to argue politics. They're not even eligible to run for office. It's nasty, un-American business. That's what it is.
Well, you called it as you saw it.
Well, is there another view?
There. No.
Okay, thank you.